Dash for cash, Talladega youth, and very little experience.
And automatically you see the 42 pushing Daniel Hemrick to try to get out front and clear that inside lane.
But more importantly, you see the leader chose that outside line to have that push, and obviously it's working out well for him.
And that's what those restarts are all about. I think, Kevin, you pick the car that you feel like is going to give you the best push, and maybe not the inside or the outside, it's whoever's behind you and where you line up.
And we see Daniel Hemrick at the front of the pack already kind of leaning towards the bottom a little bit, back to the top. We know we changed the noses on these particular cars. How much did that change the speed of the block, Joey, as far as how fast they come up on you?
Well, you know, when they made some of the rules changes to the Xfinity Series earlier this year, and Daytona was when they first premiered it and started it, but these bumpers used to hook right up and you'd push each other. Now it's harder to get to. It's more like the Cup cars. There's that imaginary bubble, I call it, and as the cars get closer to each other, it kind of slows down the car behind and pushes that lead car up ahead. So the blocks actually happen a little bit slower now than what they used to.
They closed pit road, so I was kind of anxiously waiting to see if any of the back marker cars were going to come down pit road, take their tires and gas, get back out on the racetrack, stay on the lead lap to restart this next stage in the front, but it didn't look like we had any takers.
Big moment there for Christopher Bell. I didn't see what happened there, but
he's got a tire down or something. Something's wrong.
Tire went.
Big save then for him.
The left rear's down.
Well, they'll start racing to the end of this thing, that's for sure. Elliott Sadler's down there by himself. The move's going to happen off of turn 4 in through the tri-oval.
Yeah, and right now Daniel Hemrick has been leading this train since the drop of the green flag, and you know, the more those guys get side by side, the less chance they're going to have in order to get connected. And as they come into the tri-oval here, you know, it doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to get connected, and Daniel Hemrick is going to win this stage.
Well, that was a lot calmer than I thought it would be.
Way calmer. Mr. Wallace, tell us about the 11.
As a driver that makes constant mistakes on pit road myself, unfortunately, my guy in the 11 got busted for too fast speeding. So I look at common denominators in that factor. He has the same pit crew as me, so maybe it's their fault he's speeding. I don't know.
I don't know if that really has much to do with it, Bubba.
I'm just trying to find any excuses.
But they're wrecking down the back straightaway here.
One wrecker behind you. Going to caution out. One inside.
Oh, and you see the 11. There you see the pit penalty got him in the back there and got him in this crash.
A couple of big hits right there, too. You see the 60, the 11.
That 60 was having trouble with a loose race car. We'll have to watch the replay here, but he had a loose car on the first stage for sure.
60, that's Ty Majeski. I think that's his second start, I believe, in the Xfinity Series. And
you guys, you see here, you hate that, but we've all experienced it. You make that mistake and have a mishap on pit road, and it'll bite you. Sure.
Everyone likes saying this is all about luck, but when you have a mistake and you put yourself back there, it's not bad luck anymore at that point. Let's see what happened here.
Oh, you see the 3 getting to the back of, looks like the 28 there. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, look at this car. I don't think he had brakes. Holy smokes. He come barreling off in there.
That was too bad. You know, Ryan was actually about through that thing, and the 60 car kind of come back down in front of him. But that's what you got to be careful of as a race car driver is, you know, when a wreck happens like this, as you can see, just
it doesn't take much. And at that part of the racetrack is probably where the cars that are most unstable as that banking goes away and you're still got a little bit of steering wheel angle in the car. You're still turning a little bit, and the car's right on edge, and it doesn't take much, and then off it goes. Here's a good view from the visor cam.
Right in front. 2 of them. Checking out wrecking top. Coming back down to the middle.
Oh, man.
Coming down to your right.
He had the first part of it missed, and this came right in front of him, it looked like.
And you're just guessing, trying to figure out where they're going to be sliding, where their momentum's going to take them, and all it takes is one car to hit them and deflect them somewhere else. But you said it, Joey. I don't even know that he even touched him. If he did, it wasn't much. Like you said, the cars are very, very light there, and the least little bit of change in direction behind you can upset your car and take it out.
The one thing that you can't really see from the cameras in these cars, they have a little crown to the back bumper and the front bumper, and if you get offline just a little bit, this is exactly what happens.
They're trying. It just seems like this outside line from the word go has been the place to be. Obviously, we all, as competitors, want to see them guys get down to the bottom. I feel like they need to get down there and formulate a line, and I think they could prevail, but it just doesn't seem to be the case so far.
And Clint, I think some of that is the inexperience in this pack. They don't know how to build the runs as well as some of the Cup guys do at this point, and you see them just, you know, kind of keeping that car length in between all of them, where there's no runs being built, and it looks like Elliott Sadler's going to bring it home for the stage win.
Looking high, clear by 2, clear by 2, clear by 2.
Elliott Sadler gets his second stage win of the year. You see him finally get side by side there at the end of the second stage, but I can tell you, I do not believe that this is going to end this way.
We all know that from experience. I mean, this place is, and Elliott nailed it, it is definitely the calm before the storm.
We are halfway through this race, beginning the last stage, and you see Elliott Sadler just leap out there again. Eric, what do you have on the 20?
Yeah, the 20 car, Christopher Bell. They finally got all their issues fixed they had there from earlier from that flat tire. They told him he's ready to go up, challenge, race. They took fuel only there to get him some track position back and expect him to contend. Bubba?
Yeah, we're here with the crew chief on the 1 car. What is the issue with the damage, and do you think that's going to hurt the performance today?
We just got hit in the back on that restart. The one main financial Chevy's has good speed. It didn't seem to hurt it much, but we might try to patch it up a little bit on this next stop.
All right, good luck to you guys.
And here you just see some tight racing. Yeah, you see Austin Cindric check up a little bit, let the 2 in, and
7 just nips him there.
Just barely. Doesn't take much.
Yeah, it looked like you were saying, Clint, it looked like the 22 checked up just a little bit there, and the 7 came up and just got him in the left rear just barely.
Yeah,
he was trying to get in the hole.
It's so funny how things happen before that sets that up to that chain reaction, and it just accordioned on him. And
we've seen a few leaders, and I think 7 lead changes, 8 lead changes, 7 leaders, 34 cars on the lead lap, 4 cautions, and 21 caution laps. And I think those caution laps are going to be more important for a lot of these guys that are playing the strategy at the end.
You hear he thinks his right front might be going down. You got these leaders who are all going to pit. And on the pit road, on the apron, it's wet. The track is seeping wet from when it rained here on Thursday, I believe. So this is going to be a big moment right here. Make sure everyone knows.
This is a big opportunity for something bad to happen. You can see the water coming on the pit road. Whoa!
Yep. Right. And then you see he got right in that water. And he's going to be okay here. Well, I thought he was going to save that.
Bubba?
Yeah, Elliott Sadler's just coming down. Looks like for fuel only, as we've seen a big old mess getting on the pit road there. The 16 as well, just taking right sides. And it looks like they're going to do 4 tires here. But yeah, the 1's already off pit road, so down to you, Eric.
Inaudible here on the 42 car. The mishap coming onto the pit road, they're going to switch over. No, sorry, fuel only still, even after the spin. They're going to go down and away and try to make it to the end of the race.
Well, that was eventful.
You knew it.
We knew it was coming.
I said, well, I knew from qualifying. I saw that water, as we all did, coming on a pit road. And, man, when he came down there, he had a big head of steam. Always a good opportunity for something bad, catastrophic to happen. And also, the 1 car of Elliott Sadler was too fast entering. He probably did that when he saw the 42 coming on so fast.
He might have.
And he had to get around him because he was coming back across. So just a lot going on right there.
Mike,
what are you writing this
Wave
time?
at us. Wave at them all.
Do you want to show that one to the TV?
No.
Okay.
21's flat tire. Now this one could
bring the
we're
caution.
looking for.
This is a game-changing moment right
Caution's
here.
out, guys.
Oh, man.
And Allgaier went, oh.
Well, the 7's out of gas. 7's out of gas currently, and I think as you look at the pit strategy and the way that things have shaken out. Obviously, either they didn't calculate it 100% correctly, or he didn't save as much as he was thinking he saved.
Definitely catastrophic. And when we saw that 0 car out of gas, I think a lot of them are going to be in trouble.
In a bad place to run out of gas. It's going to take a long time. He's got to get a push vehicle to push him all the way around this 2.6-mile racetrack.
Oh, man.
And then what's going to happen here? Are they going to wave it off? Or are they going to they're still going green?
No 83 Volvo today, boys.
And I think it's still stumbling and running just a little bit right now.
That's a heartbreaker.
And you see the 3
car. More cars, maybe.
Looks like maybe the same thing for him.
Yeah, did he run out of gas or just get shuffled to the bottom there?
I don't know. I was watching.
I couldn't tell exactly what happened.
They've got to make it back around to the start-finish line. You're going to see the blocks. You're going to see the runs. If it's going to happen, it's got to happen now. Because that's what you don't know. You have to. If that caution comes out once they cross that start-finish line, the race is over. So you need to be in the lead right here.
And here we go right here. Christopher Bell right behind Tyler Reddick. He made a great block to stay in front of him. And then Spencer Gallagher on the bottom.
Been in the show all day long, right there.
Racing for the lead. Now it's all about who gets that push at the right time. Unfortunately, Spencer's got no one behind him right now. He's going to have to hang strong on the bottom. But here's where Tyler Reddick, he's trying to side draft, but he has to stay in that mirror and make sure he's looking at Christopher Bell.
And like you said earlier, this is the most intense part of the last couple laps, when you don't know whether it's going to in or not. And Spencer Gallagher has basically passed him on his own.
He's second, and now at this point, he's blocking his butt off, and they may crash at any moment right now.
This middle line's coming, lots of momentum. Spencer Gallagher is definitely doing a good job blocking, but he is way out there, guys.
He's way out there. And look at Cole Custer. Holy cow, a big run.
Bottom lane's coming. The 7 car. And look at Elliott Sadler coming and pushing that teammate.
And this is where Talladega is a lot different than other racetracks. And here comes the start-finish line. And Spencer Gallagher is going to win his first race. How about that? That's awesome. What a great moment for that team.
This is going to be a celebration.
Oh, man.
This is going to be the most fun interview I think we've had all day.
Elliott Sadler coming back somehow and winning that Dash for Cash money, $100,000. But how about Spencer Gallagher? What him and his family has put into this sport. I mean, it gave me goosebumps to watch him win that race right there.
And I can
burn it down,
This
baby.
is going to be a big burnout.
And his dad, Maury Gallagher, who obviously has a lot to do with putting this race team, and the finances to put this race team on the racetrack, has obviously put a lot of good people in place. I know Mike Beam, who's a longtime crew chief in his sport. There's his dad right there. And
man, that has got to be the coolest feeling to see your son out there winning it at your race team. How much work has gone into building your race team? Kevin, you know what that's like. And then to have your first victory like this, there's got to be no better feeling.
Spencer,
oh my goodness.
Great job. Amazing move right there. You led one lap in this race. It was the only one that mattered. Your move into one was textbook. Slowing them down and then clearing off a 2. What was going through your mind, man? You made some great moves at the end of that race to put yourself in position and then blocking for half a lap when all those cars come behind you.
The only thing going through my mind was, I hope to hell this works. Gosh, I'm so happy right now. GMS Racing brought such an incredible car here. I mean, to qualify this thing third in the race like we did all day, I knew we had the speed, but man, it didn't seem real for a while there. That whole last lap, it was kind of a dream. You hear your spotter talking to you in the background, but all you're really doing is looking out your mirror and trying to turn up into your hide, buddy. Missed you. That was a good one. But man, it's always wild, the last lap at Talladega, but we brought it home, baby. Got it done.
Well, I think the coolest thing is, you're a family-owned team. You own cars and Xfinity series and the truck series. That's super cool. And to have your dad here, saw your dad was here too, and I think he's standing right over there, so that's really cool. But yeah, bring him on over here. We want to interview the owner and the dad and everybody.
Come here. How you doing, Chris? Come here.
Sir.
Come talk to Ryan.
This is a great family moment.
Oh, hell. Hello, Ryan.
Congratulations. We love what you do as an owner, family man. Your first career win in the Xfinity Series. That's amazing. And to have your son driving, too, that's got to be pretty special.
Well, it's a double win for both us and the team. Obviously, we've been in this for a long time, and it's a long time coming, but wear two hats. Papa hat, team hat. Papa hat couldn't be happier. Team hat, extremely happy. So great team effort. You know, Mike Beam and, Chad and everybody. It's a great day. Great day.
Well, congratulations to you both. This is awesome. That was an amazing race. We'll throw it over to Bubba. Thank you guys for watching.
Ryan, if you may, I'd like to take a second to personally address everyone at GMS. I know y'all are watching. That was every bit as crazy as it sounds. And when I get home, we are going to party like it's 1999, y'all. We won!